Hey beautiful people, what is up and welcome back to the channel, and welcome back to another new makeup releases video where I go through all of the new releases that are either already on the market or have just been announced and give you guys my raw, unfiltered thoughts about whether I like the releases, whether I don't like them, if I'm planning to purchase it at some point, and how I think that they will go on sale. Because you all know on this channel I love sharing all of the best tips and tricks for how to save money when it comes to beauty, makeup specifically. Alright, so I'm not even gonna hold y'all. If you haven't already done so, hit that subscribe button. I'm gonna go ahead and scooch to the side so I can insert some photos. I'll be using makeup on your radars page per usual. So let's go ahead and dive in, because actually there are a lot of things out there and I'm not mad. I'm not mad at all. I'm actually quite interested, which is a problem because I can't be buying nothing. Alright, let's get started. Okay, I'm not even going to hold y'all. Let's start with what I am most interested in and what I think is actually the most exciting release of, like, the moment. Yeah, of the moment. And that is the new collab from Nomad Cosmetics and Donnie Darkowitz. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. I think her name is Taj. But this is the Little Miss She Never Misses collection. First of all, the name A+++, 10 out of 10, 5 stars. I can't even be mad. And what's really exciting about this collection for me is that it is a rich, chocolate, beautiful sister that Nomad Cosmetics is collabing with. I mean, Nomad, you guys know, if you don't, has always been very intentional about making sure all of their products are inclusive and making sure that they send PR to a very diverse group of folks. So they've just started doing collabs this year, and this is the second collab of the year. And honestly, I don't think it could have been done with anybody better. Like, I've been following this creator Taj for a very long time now. I think maybe I don't know if I actually follow them for a long time, but I've seen their content for some time now. And when I tell you that it is exceptional in terms of the creativity, I've never seen somebody do such creative looks that's still very wearable. Like, I see a lot of the very artistic makeup done on a lot of folks who are very, very good at it, but it's not necessarily makeup that I think is wearable. I think that you can be artistic and create really intricate, nice looks that are insane and take a lot of time and a lot of effort, but you won't necessarily wear it all in public, you know what I mean? But then I feel like Taj does these looks that are super artistic, but also very wearable. And it's just wild. It blows my mind. Honestly, her talent is insane. And y'all know I'm not there. Won't ever be there. But I've really enjoyed seeing her create. And I'm so happy that this is like the second collab that Nomad is going into. So the collection is available now. It includes an eyeshadow palette, which is stunning. At least, you know, from my perspective. I think it's really beautiful. I will admit it is a colorful, like, pretty rainbow palette. So if that's not your vibe, or if you're not into colorful palettes right now, this may not be the one for you, because there aren't really a ton of opportunities to just go basic neutral. You know what I mean? But it does have a lot of purples, greens, blues, reds, orangey shades, which I think are really stunning. You do get more shimmers in this than typical Blend Bunny. Y'all know Blend Bunny is very, very matte heavy. But I do think that this has a higher shimmer ratio than past palettes, because the shimmers actually form a cross in the center of the palette, which is pretty unique. I'm not mad at that layout at all. And of course, the depth. You get a ton of depth. And I'm looking at the palette, and I feel like there may be 1 or 2 neon shades. Can't confirm or deny it, but it does look like there are some neons in there. I know Taj did share a post around, you know, being very intentional about this showing up on deeper skin tone, which makes sense. She's a black woman, and I know this is going to look perfect on me. I'm just saying it now, you know, having not even tried the palette. I am getting it in PR, so don't worry. I will do a review, swatches, the whole 9. You guys know it's coming, but so pretty. Okay, aside from the eyeshadow palette, there is a highlighter palette. The highlighter palette has 4 shades. It's Icy White, Iridescent Purple, Rose Gold, and Warm Gold. I'm here for the Rose Gold and the Warm Gold because I think those look really good on my complexion. I'm very golden / yellow. White and Iridescent Purple are a little bit more on the icy, cooler side of things. Not necessarily my go-to, but I'm intrigued. Now this palette, I'm wondering if this will be in the Noctilucent highlighter formula. Blend Bunny does have a highlighter palette already, so I'll probably try to do some swatch comparisons of Noctilucent and this one. And I'll be honest, I have a review on the Noctilucent palette. I didn't like it. I did not like the formula at all whatsoever. So I'm hoping that this is not the same formula. If it is, I'll let y'all know. You guys know, as much as I love Blend Bunny Cosmetics, and as glad as I am that this is a beautiful collab with a stunning black woman, I have to let y'all know if I like it or don't like it. I can't do it any other way. And then there are 2 more products in the collection. There is a lip liner in a deep cocoa brown. Everybody needs a deep, rich brown liner. I don't care who you are. You can never go wrong with that. And then there is a lip gloss, which is going to be $15. So in terms of pricing, let me just give you all that quickly. The palette is going to be $47. The highlighter is going to be $35. The lip liner is going to be $12. And the lip gloss is going to be $15. Honestly, not bad. And I've said this before, but I'm at the point where if something is less than $50, you have my attention. We already know the world is expensive. Makeup is ridiculously expensive. So I'm here for really affordable things. I do believe the vast majority of the shimmers in this palette are just basic shimmers. It looks like it might be the Longing formula, not 100% sure on that. There is, however, one multi-chrome shade. It's the standard kind of Pat McGrath, Extraterrestrial, Sextreme, purpley, greeny shade. So I don't think it's a special multi-chrome shade, but there is a multi-chrome shade in there, which makes this even nicer considering that it's still under $50 price-wise. And in total, you're getting 25 shades. So like I think I said this, the highlighter palette is $35, the lip liner is $12, and the gloss is $15. So very excited. I cannot wait for this to arrive. It says it's coming on Tuesday, so I'm gonna be stalking my mailman for when it gets here. If you do want to pick this up, you can use my code Jamila. It will save you 10% on your purchase. I don't know if Taj has a code, but if she does, I would also recommend you use her code as well. It is her collab, and this is just another way to get more money into her pockets. So I will never tell you guys that you have to purchase a collection, but if you are in the market for a kind of rainbow-esque palette and you want to support a creative color and a brand that has always supported creators of color, this might actually be one worth checking out. All right, let's move along, even though that was like the highlight of this, but let's keep going. Another really exciting new release, and this one is going to be available Tuesday, August 20th, is the Nomad Cosmetics Fuji, what? Hold on, let me pull, I actually have it here. The Fuji 5 Lakes palette. You know, this is their fall release, and it's basically an autumn palette that is a mix of warm and cool tones. Y'all, this is beautiful. I'm not even gonna lie, I'm not even gonna hold y'all. I don't know if my review of this will be up before or after. It'll probably be up before this video. So if anything, I'll try to remember to link it down in the description box for you guys. But it's a beautiful palette. I think it's a little different for Nomad. There are no greens in it. The shades perform beautifully. There's a white iridescent kind of bluish shade that's just stunning, and the reds are red. So like, very, very happy about this release. It's also another relatively affordable palette. It's $44 USD. I do have a code with Nomad as well, so if you use Jamila, you're gonna save 10% off of your purchase. And we love palettes that are under $50 at this point, right? So it will be available on the 20th at midnight, basically. 12:01 a.m. on the 20th. So if you are interested, definitely this one is worth checking out. So we have a couple of restocks from a few indie brands. So Ensley Rain has restocked their Lands of Enchantment eyeshadow palette. Bella Beauty Bar has restocked their Strange and Unusual palette. If you guys were interested in any of these, definitely check it out. It looks like the brands are stocking up on some of the existing products. So Dominique Cosmetics has a new cream bronzer. This is actually really pretty. It's not super deep in terms of like how deep the final shade is, but I like this. This looks really nice. I don't really use cream bronzers, quite frankly. Part of what I need to do is go through my collection and do a little bit of a declutter because I'm a powder gal through and through. Let me know, are you guys like powder products or cream products? I do have some cream products in my collection, but I realize I never use them because I'm a powder gal through and through. So let me know if you are into the powders or the creams. I'm truly a powder gal. Okay, also new from, well, not also new, but next we have a new release from What's Up Beauty. They have a new hydrating face primer that's called Positivity. I actually did get sent this in PR. I'm actually wearing it now. I had it on yesterday as well, so this is my second day trying it. I really like this, you guys. It's hydrating but not greasy. I'm always a little bit skeptical when it comes to hydrating primers because as someone who has oily skin, I don't need any more hydration, you know what I mean? But I have to say, when I wore it yesterday, it wore extremely well, and we are still in the middle of summer. And I didn't see that my face got any oilier. And it has an interesting texture, right? So it goes on kind of like a cream, but then I feel like it dries down, which sometimes the hydrating primers don't really dry down or sink into the skin. This felt like it sank into the skin really, really well. So far, I'm pretty impressed. It does say that it's silicone-free, clean, cruelty-free, and vegan, and it's made in China. 12-month shelf life. Now, it is a little bit. Like, you don't get a ton of product. It's very small. How many ounces are in here? Let me see. Oh, well, no, I take that back. So apparently this is 1 fluid ounce. This is a really tiny container for 1 fluid ounce. Huh. I like this though. We'll just leave that there. I like it because it's very compact, very easy to travel with. So if that's 1 fluid ounce, I'm not mad. Now, in terms of ingredients, it has niacinamide, hyaluronic acid, vitamin C, and vitamin LL. So, really nice. And it will be in the Ipsy Boxy Charm, I guess this month, next month, this month. So if you have Ipsy, you probably will get this or have already gotten this. But yeah, so far I really like it. It does retail for $31, which I'm trying to think of primer prices. Honestly, I have no concept of what makeup prices are normal right now because everything is just seemingly abnormal to me. But I will let you guys know as I continue to wear this if this is one worth checking out, particularly if you have oily skin like me. Okay, so I can't tell if this is a new makeup brand or not, but I keep seeing people with this palette. So I think it's a new makeup brand. By Us Cosmetics. Okay, By Us Cosmetics. This is their new Garden Busters palette. It's $42.90 for 15 vibrant shades bursting with color. And it looks like this is part of the Natural Fantasia collection. I don't know anything about this brand, and going to their page, they only have 10 posts. Okay, this has to be a completely new brand. They have 10 posts, 393 followers. Now I'm curious as to whose brand is this. If you know anything about this brand, please let me know. It did give me a lot of Glam Light vibes in terms of like the color story and the packaging. I'm not sure I love the layout because it is a mix of like square pans, and this was 2, 4. Pentagon is 5 sides, right? Wait, no, it was Siri, is Pentagon 5 sides?
Yes, a pentagon is a 5-sided polygon.
Okay, so
this is from Wikipedia.
Thank you. So yes, it's a mix of square pans and pentagons. I don't like the pentagons. I don't know, like the mix of it is really bugging my eyes a little bit. The swatches are pretty though. It does give really Glam Light vibes with these swatches. But I'm also like curious as to, are these real arms or are they photoshopped on? I don't know. I don't know if this is like real swatches or not. Interesting. Anyways, I don't know anything about this brand. Not in the market for any new brands right now, but curious to see if others have thoughts or feelings about it. Okay, so next we have a release from Shelby Makeup. It looks like this is a collab with Freya 86. I don't know who or what that is. Okay, it looks like they're a creator. Okay, very deep goth style things. Not my vibe, but congrats to them. It's a pretty palette. I'm not gonna lie. Shelby Cosmetics does some of my absolute favorite color stories, and I love their packaging. I think it's so beautiful, and I love that they offer a mini version of all of their palettes. So the full size is going to be $59, and the mini size is going to be $29. You are getting 10 shades, 3 multi-chromes, 1 shimmer, and 6 mattes. I would pick up a mini palette any day because one, these mini pans look pretty decently sized, and if you're a makeup lover, like all of us here are, I'm going to assume that you have a large enough collection that you don't need full-size pans or palettes anymore. So I really appreciate the smaller pans. And sorry, this green multi-chrome. Wow. Okay. Anyways, it's available now, and there are some affiliate codes floating around. It looks like Radar has a 10% affiliate code, with code Radar, so $29 for the mini plus a 10%. That's not bad. That is not bad. Now, this is a Asian brand. I do believe it's from China, so you might pay a little bit extra when it comes to shipping, but I have a couple of their palettes, and I will say that their eyeshadow formula is really nice. Lovely quality, both the mattes and the shimmers. Okay, a little bit of a tangent before we get into the rest of this, but I placed an order at Target yesterday, and they even gave me this $1 discount so that all of my products could be shipped in one package, right? Because when I was ordering it, it was basically supposed to arrive on 2 separate days. So I was like, yeah, I'll take the $1 off if everything ships on the same day or arrives in the same package. I don't need multiple packages. Tell me why they're still shipping every single product like individually. Mind you, my order wasn't anything special. I bought like 5 bras. Very utilitarian, okay? I bought 5 bras. And I keep getting notifications that part of my order has shipped, which is making me feel like I'm going to get 5 individual packages with 1 bra each. And I don't understand why. Just put it all in one box. It's just really irritating. So annoying. Moving along, though, I have, it seems like there's a new release from Crype Cosmetics. I feel like we talked about this. It seems like they're dropping 2 palettes. Actually, we probably talked about 1 palette. So it looks like there's going to be 2. There's the Atlantis and then there's the Violet Crazy palette. The Atlantis palette is going to be $61. The Violet Crazy palette is going to be $59. If you would like to purchase both, there's a bundle price of $108. So it looks like that might be a slight discount. There's no code needed. There's going to be free shipping with every order until the 1st of September. That's not bad because if I'm not mistaken, Crype is another like Chinese Asian brand. So the shipping is a little bit extra because it's coming, you know, from an international country. So that's not bad. I've heard good things about the Crype formula. These palettes are nice, but they're not calling to me yet. I'm not getting like the 100% urge to buy yet. There's a purple and kind of yellow one. I think that's the one that we talked about last time. And it seems like the other one is like blues and greens and honestly more neutral shades. Well, not really. But definitely has more blues to it. And, well, to me it looks more neutral. But maybe I'm making that up in my head. They both have neutral options. But the bluish one has 2 darker mattes. Whereas the purple leaning one, to me, all of those mattes look pretty mid-tone. With the exception of the deep purple. So in terms of, like, what I would wear, that blue one is actually really nice. And that one might actually be the Atlantis. Because I'm assuming Atlantis blue. Okay, not bad. Okay, so this is a surprising restock for me, but Melt Cosmetics has restocked their Monaca blush palette. Now, this was a part of their, what's that thing called? The Amore Mariposas collection, which, now that I think back, I don't think that launch went very well for them, because it was, I think it was like $500 for the whole PR bundle. Nobody bought it. Was it like $500? I do think it was like between $300 and $500. It was really expensive. And yeah, and I think they had to lower the price a lot. But anyways, in that, there was like the palette, there was the blush palette, and I'm surprised that they're just bringing back the blush palette. I do have this. I actually have one that's completely unopened. I don't know why, but at a point, it was like on deep clearance for the entire PR box. So I bought one, and I haven't touched it. Hold on, let me show you guys my Amore Mariposas like PR collection. Just for nostalgia's sake. Okay, so this is mine. I have to like dust. Oh my god, it's so dusty. So oh right, there's literal like foam in here. Okay. So this was the first half of it. You got a mirror, some lip pencils, some lip products, some eye stuff here. Then there was this flap that opened up on the bottom. What just fell out? Okay, I think something just fell out. I'll have to find it. And then this is the second half. Oh my gosh. So you have the eyeshadow palette, the blush palette, then the brushes, and then some really beautiful like touches here with the butterflies. Like, this was a beautifully done PR box. I'm not even gonna lie. This is the most beautiful PR box I've ever seen. And all of this, red velvet. Like, so beautifully textured. So, like, I kind of understand the price, but I also feel like, wasn't it in the middle of COVID and we were all broke? We were all broke, so it was not a particularly smart release. But like the details and the packaging, I'll put that back in the box eventually. But they're restocking the blush alone, it seems like it. Which, okay. It was a nice blush palette. I'm not gonna lie. It was a really, really pretty blush palette. And I like blush palettes because I like to mix and match my blushes. So I'm never typically wearing just one blush. Usually it's like 2 blush shades mixed together. So I like blush palettes. And this was nice. And it was also super pigmented. So it's $39, which isn't bad. Because you get 2, 4, 6 shades. And I believe 1 or 2 of them were like highlighters. So you get blushes and highlighters in there. I'm gonna have a sneezing fit because I'm so allergic to dust, and that was so dust. It was like tucked away, you guys. Because it's just too beautiful to use, and I already have the palette and the blush palette. Okay, so we have also a new collection from Unearthly Cosmetics. This is their gargoyle collection. So it comes with a, well, the collection includes the Gargoyle Color Palette, which is an eyeshadow palette. So it's 18 shades for $68. And it's a mix of pastels to deep dark hues. Doesn't quite say if any of these are like multi-chromes or anything like it. But, I mean, 68, 70 bucks. These are all just pricey. You know what I mean? For me, at least. But if you like it, I love it. It is beautiful, though. I'm not gonna lie. I want this. And I probably will get it when they have like a deeper discount. But as of right now, I am watching my finances and this is not in my budget. But I love this. Is this limited edition? This better not be. I hope not. I really hope it's not limited edition. If it is, let me know. And then I'll just be sad. But I'm still not going to like go out and buy it. I'll just be sad. In addition to the palette, there is a liquid highlighter trio. It's $38. That's not bad. $38 for 3 liquid highlighters. That's not bad at all whatsoever. And then there's a lip gloss trio, $25. Also, really good price for 3 lip glosses. 25 bucks for 3? That's insane. And finally, a matte liquid lipstick trio, $28. Also really good, $28 for 3 lipstick shades. Unless I'm reading that wrong. Let me know if it's like $28 each and $25 each and $38. No, it has to be for the trio. I really do think so. Yeah. But the cost of the lipstick, the lip gloss, and the highlighter, that's amazing, you guys. It's just the palette. It's always the palette. It's always the goddamn palette. Okay, let's keep on moving. So Rabanne has a couple mini blush palettes. These are actually really pretty. The shades are beautiful, and I love that you get a kind of, well, for a lot of them it seems like there's a matte shade and then like a more shimmery shade that you can mix and match together. They're $31 a piece. These are stunning. I really like these, and it does look like they're really good pigment and payoff. These are cute, not bad at all. But I don't need any blushes, and y'all know I don't need any cream blushes. Okay, another super exciting release is this new brush set from Sonia G. Y'all know I love Sonia G. Hate her prices, but I truly understand it. Like, all of these brushes are handmade in Japan. Like, it's just like a different level of artistry. So I understand the price, and they're all natural hair brushes, but jeez Louise, man. Again, something that's out of my budget, but is going to be on my wish list. So these are part of the Traditions Keyaki Kakishibu Kakishibu face brushes. I really hope I didn't butcher that. If I did, I'm genuinely sorry. So it's available, no, it looks like it was available on the 13th of August. And there are 3 brushes that can be sold as a set or individually. So there's the face brush, which is the largest one. That's $130. There's the face 2, which is $75. And the face 3, which is $67. So it looks like all of these are made with Saikoho goat bristles, and dyed with Kakishibu persimmon tannin dye. Siri, how do I say Saikoho?
Sure. Translate into which language?
Okay, so beautiful face brushes. I love this color of the bristles. I think it's so beautiful. It's almost like a caramel kind of color. It's stunning. I absolutely love it. It's on my wish list, but it's not right now, not in the budget currently situation. Okay, let's just do a couple more and then we can end things off. This might just be a really short video, you guys. So Patrick Ta has a new Luminous Perfecting Foundation coming. You know, Patrick Ta is one of those brands that doesn't really excite me. Maybe I'm in the minority here, but I feel like a lot of the things that he's released is, you know, just tried and true stuff for any makeup line. I haven't found anything to be particularly like exciting. Like his eyeshadow palettes were nice, but they're also not necessarily the best. And I know a lot of folks have had quality issues with them. I don't have any of his blushes because I think they're cream. Actually, I lied. I have a blush palette that I bought, you guys, that I've never used. There will be a series coming soon about like a major declutter because I have so much things that are brand new in my collection that I've never used, and I can't keep doing it. I gotta get rid of it. So I'm gonna be decluttering a bunch of brand new shit. So if you don't follow me on Mercari or Instagram, please do, because if you would like to purchase it, it will be on probably both of those platforms. But yes, I think it's available now. It should be at like Sephora as well as on his website. And let me know. I am not interested in this, partly because it says luminous. I already said this. I'm an oily gal. Luminosity is not necessary for me. So I tend to stay away from releases that have things that explicitly say luminous, you know? I'm not trying to be glowy because glowy just looks greasy on me. Next, we have a new, and I'm saying new in quotation marks, but a new release from Esum Cosmetics. They've actually remastered their brush collection. So this collection, the new sort of remastering includes 12 new additions to the Esum brush collection. And you can either get the whole set for $250. Oh, that's not bad. $250 for 12 brushes. Siri, what's 250 divided by 12? Oh, it's $20 a piece. That's not bad. Not bad at all. Because the Esum brushes, to my knowledge, are natural hair brushes as well. So, or some of them are natural hair brushes as well. So definitely worth checking out. Now, if you're not familiar with Esum Cosmetics, they are a makeup artistry brand, like a true makeup artistry brand. So I have a couple of their products, and I absolutely love them. I also did get a couple of the brushes in PR. I should have started there. Hold on. Let me take a little break so I can get it for y'all. And huge thank you for Esum for sending me this. You guys, I am a very, very small creator, for one. Let's start there. And I genuinely love the Esum products. I've purchased a lot of it on my own. And the fact that they send me stuff just, it's wild to me because I'm a small creator. I'm not a professional, but I absolutely love their stuff. So they did send me 6, really cute note as well. Love them. Thank you so much, Esum. So they did send me 6 of the brushes, and I will definitely be doing a video demoing this for you guys. And in addition to the brushes, I'm really happy because they provided me a very intricate, detailed book with multiple pages about every single brush and how it is intended to be used. Like, definitely grateful for that. Because again, this is a makeup artistry brand, so they are catering for a different type of clientele. And as someone who is trying to learn and just get better at makeup application, that is actually really helpful for me. So if you are like just getting into makeup and you want to try something that's a little bit softer, a little bit more natural, and honestly, Esum is the brand that I go to when I am traveling, for one, because their palettes are really compact and perfect for travel, and two, typically when I'm traveling, it's always been in a work, well, or more often than not, it's been for like a work setting, which requires me to just be a little bit more softer, a little bit more demure, a little bit more mindful. I'm poking fun at that like demure trend, but honestly, that's like the reality of what my job required. So Esum was always just the best for me. And again, just really grateful, and I can't wait to demo those products for you guys because they actually look and feel really great. Oh, and before we go, I do also want to flag that Esum also did create a brush bundle with Sophia's Beauty. The brush bundle does include some of the brushes in the re-release, so it's basically like a curation of her favorite brushes. So I definitely recommend you guys checking that out as well. Now, all of these brushes you can purchase individually or you can purchase as a bundle. If you were to pick up Sophia's bundle, it is 6 brushes, and you get the price of the 6 brushes is $105. So, you know, just take a look and see if any of those shapes really speak to you, and go check out Sophia's channel for sure. She has a whole demo on it, so I definitely recommend you guys take a look into that. Esum is definitely not a brand you should sleep on. They're not going to be one of those crazy, like, super, like, out there brands, because, again, makeup artistry brand, their clientele is just slightly different. But as a regular smegular consumer like myself, I still think that it's genuinely worth it to look into their products. I'm going to do a full face of, like, or full-ish face of Esum one day for you guys. Let me know if you're into that. I mean, I'm going to do it anyway, but still let me know if you want to see it. Okay, I've seen this pretty much everywhere, but Fenty Beauty has some new powder blushes. I've seen mixed reviews on this. Some people love it, some people hate it. I've seen Gloria do a video on this as well, and it doesn't seem like these work on deeper complexions. Mind you, she's much deeper than I am, so I do think if you're like my shade, you should be fine. But if you are really, really rich, it might not work. But yeah, I don't know. Fenty is a brand that, like, I don't really check for them, but I'm always, like, checking for them. Like, I want to see what they have, but I haven't bought anything from Fenty in such a long time, you know? I will say I like the price of this, though. The blushes are only $28, which is really nicely priced, you know? And, yeah. If you're interested, give it a, you know, check it out. Okay, next we have a new release from Ulta Ego. This is the Daylight palette. I'm not entirely sure what this is supposed to be duping. I think it's, well, is it that Natasha Denona I Need a Nude palette? It might be. This palette's kind of light. So, like, I'm not really interested in this, but I will say I have tried Ulta Ego's palettes before. They're typically dupes for Natasha Denona. Honestly, they've done, like, one Pat McGrath. They've done some Huda Beauty, or all the Huda Beauty. But Huda only releases one big palette a year, whereas Natasha releases more frequently. So they tend to, the majority of their things tend to be Natasha Denona dupes. I really like their quality, and for the price, they've always been in, like, the $20 range, which, insane. You guys already know pricing. So if you liked one of the Natasha Denona palettes, but didn't like it enough to want to spend the full price, this might be a good alternative for you. And I'm curious to see if this actually has a little bit more depth than the original I Need a Nude. Because let's be honest, I Need a Nude was not made for a lot of us. It worked on me, but barely. You know what I mean? Like, it was nice, but also, like, the way people went wild for it, it was okay, you know? Let me keep going before somebody yells at me, because Natasha has her fans. Not gonna Let's talk about this new Guerlain release, because I really like this, y'all. Guerlain has a new collection. It's actually a collab with Pucci. One of those is right. And the packaging for this is what's gonna get me. It is insanely beautiful. Like, the packaging is just everything. So there are 4 lippies. There's an eyeshadow palette. Honestly, I don't like the color story of the eyeshadow palette. It's like red, purple, black, and white. I get it. It goes with the packaging, though. It makes sense. There's a cushion foundation, but is it just one? It looks like it just made... Wait. There has to be multiple shades of this cushion foundation, right? I do know that there's only one shade of the bronzer, the terracotta bronzer, which is just dumb because Lord knows that that is probably... it might bronze me. Actually, that might be a stretch. That's probably a face powder for like my complexion. The meteorites are the only thing that I think might be slightly universal, and it's in the shade 2, which is rose, which is that might also be a little light. I'm looking at this whole collection is like, aside from the lipsticks, which are like a deep burgundy and then a like cherry red, everything else just is light. Now I'm mad. Now I'm really disappointed. Either way, it's a beautiful collection in terms of the packaging. Let me know if you guys are planning to pick this up. You know, Guerlain is pricey. She's expensive. But I will say the collection piqued my interest because I loved the outer packaging of it. Okay, I'm going to end it off here because I'm seeing we're at 45 minutes. So let me scooch back into the middle and we can wrap it up. Okay guys, so I mean, per usual, the makeup streets are busy. The brands are definitely pumping out the products. But I will say this week, I am more excited than I have been all summer. The Blend Bunny release has really caught me. Nomad Cosmetics release, you know, Sophia's Beauty's collab. There's a lot of collabs going on and I'm here for all of it. I'm here for seeing, you know, influencers and creators create beautiful products with brands that I absolutely adore. And there's a lot that's going to be coming out, so please don't feel like you have to buy everything. Like, I know it can be very overwhelming. So I want to say, you know, again, what I've said before, but I haven't said it recently, there will always be another sale. So like, as these things release, there will always be opportunities for you guys to get it at a discount. So don't feel like you have to rush out and buy it immediately. Don't give into FOMO, you guys. Like, hold strong. You know, there'll always be another sale and there'll always be opportunities to save when it comes to beauty, makeup, skincare, all that fun jazz. As always, now it's your turn. I want to hear what you guys think about all of the new makeup releases. Let me know if there's anything that you plan on buying and if there's anything that you plan on putting on your wish list because you want to buy it at a later date. I want to hear all of it down in the comments below. If you have nothing to say, because, you know, it'd be like that sometimes, go ahead and leave me an orange heart just so that, you know, it supports the channel, you know, and all engagement counts, right? So if you want to like, comment, all that fun jazz, it supports the channel. And I understand sometimes typing is too much, so a little heart will be greatly appreciated as well. As always, I want to thank you guys so very much for watching. Like, I continue to film videos and show up because y'all are just amazeballs, and I really appreciate it. Thank you guys so much. I'll catch y'all in my next one. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe on your way out, and thanks. Bye, guys.